Good day, guys. Adilola Shokoya here. Welcome again to my channel this weekend when we look at the market, what the market has been doing, and what the market is likely to do this coming week. You know, if you notice, if you check my charts, like you're seeing right now, I try as much as possible to leave my chart the way it is, because like I like to always tell my folks and my students, the market is a continuation. It's a journey. It's not a race. It's not a 100 meter dash, like Usain Bolt. It's a journey. So and then your ability to have chart patterns that you follow and that you look consistently will help you to remain consistent. That's what I found out about the market. And then you notice that last week that we spoke about, DXY sitting on the support around there, and I was saying that we are likely to see an uptrend. I mean, this has been like 2 weeks ago because I'm on the daily time frame. And then you notice that this support still holds, so the market is a continuation. All right. The fact that the market goes on a break on a weekend on Friday doesn't mean that by Monday we are starting all over again. No. The price action still continue from where it has started from, from where the market closes from, right? So your ability to leave your chart and follow it religiously will help you. We help you to do in this in trading, in your trading journey. So quickly, I said that to say this. So let's look at quickly look at DXY. And that's, by the way, if this is your first time coming to my channel, my name is Adilola Shokoya. Like I said, I've been a trader for for more than a decade now, and you're welcome to my channel. So if this is your first time, ensure you subscribe, click the subscribe button, like and share, and also leave a comment. So I would say that. So let's move on. So this week we're looking at DXY. The purpose of why I do this every Sunday, so that we can look at what the market is going to do this new week that we are looking at. Eventually, we are now in a new month of July. So this is the dollar average index, and the reason why I normally start with DXY, especially if you have been around this channel, you will, like I always say, the dollar is the currency of the world. So it's very important for us to look at it. All right. So you will see the way the dollar closed on Friday last week. You see that there was a pullback into this range. On Thursday we had a pullout, where the market there was a breakout from this support, from this resistance, pardon me. So this resistance was taken out. I actually was expecting that we see a further push up to around this minor resistance. There's a minor resistance around there that I was expecting price to push up to around 103.765. But we saw what we saw on the closing of on Friday was there was another pullback. There was a pushing, and to come and form a minor support around 102. So going forward, I expect if let's go to the hour time frame on the weekly time frame. I still expect a further push up, actually, because for me, I strongly believe that the market has the DXY has actually bottom around 102.029. If you notice that there's on this weekly time frame where I am right now, there's a support here around 101 that actually holds. When price was falling, we had this price coming all the way down from here. We had this breaking into this zone. This zone right about here, our price was pushing down, and then price found support around there, around that 102 point, and then we see a push up. Then if you look at what the DXY is doing after this push up, then we have another push down, and then a support has also formed there. So what you have here is what we call a higher low. You see that this low is higher than this low. Okay, so I strongly believe that we still see a further push up to the upside for DXY, right? So my bias on DXY is still bullish, at least in the medium time, especially the fact that we are in this particular zone that we are, and then this as long as the support holds, the support that coincide with this trend line. I would say that let's move on to what gold has been doing. I mean, gold has been, I think 2 weeks ago, I think I caught a buy on gold. And then last week I took a buy on Go, but I didn't drop it on the Telegram group. Sometimes I forgot to drop my trade signals on the Telegram. It's a free Telegram group, so normally I dropped trade signals. Okay, and they also we have loads of traders also in the Telegram group that normally also drops trade signals. So and our Telegram group is free. I think right now we are just about 1,000, almost 1,500. So if you are new to the channel and you have not joined our Telegram group, we are leaving a lot of money on the table. And for those that have been around, also they are not new to the channel, but they have not joined the Telegram group, please go and join the Telegram. I'll be dropping the link on the link for the Telegram group below in the description below. Ensure you join the Telegram. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything. So join, and it's a community, like I like to say, you want to be around those that are going to where you're going to, right? So it's very important that you join that group so that you see a lot of motivation going around it in the group, and also a lot of traders that also drop their trade signals. Okay, it's a free group. So having said that, now for gold, gold also seems to have bottom around 1,893, so it's pushing up. We can see that gold is pushing up. I'm actually looking at I think I'm still I'm saying in one of my accounts, I'm seeing a buy trade for gold. I took a buy on on Thursday for gold. I took a buy right about around this area for gold, around after this pullback. After this pullback, I took a buy around there at 1,904, and I'm still hoping that gold is still going to push up. For me, for the long term for gold is actually, I'm expecting a further push up, because of the like I like to say on this channel, because of all the economic problem that the United States is going through and the West. Investors are actually looking for a safe haven, and gold is one of the assets that they are putting their money, right? So I strongly believe that we're going to be seeing gold pushing up probably towards the end of the year to go and test, the high. If you look at the monthly time frame where I am right now, you see that we have gold, peak out around $2,061. Around there we have around 2,000, sorry, 2,000, around, let's say $2,070, $2,080 around this area. So I won't say that. I expect that, going forward, because of the economic situation of the world, where people are actually looking for where to push their money. For me, fundamentally, I feel, we should see gold keep pushing up. All right. So in the short term, there's a bottom here that gold has bounced off from. If you look at I think that's around 1,897, around this area where gold has bottom at, and we see a further push up. It's pushing up a little bit. So a further breakout from around 1,992, we see gold come to around 1,997, now 1,967. That's for gold. Or I would say that. So let's look at Bitcoin. If you've been around the channel, you know me, for crypto, especially for Bitcoin in this bear season. My mindset, and like I've been saying for so long on this channel, is I'm looking at Bitcoin also as an asset, and investors, are looking for where to put, their money to reduce the kind of inflation. Investors, major investors don't want their money to be affected by major inflation that is going on around the world. So they are looking for where to put their money. So gold is one of the assets. Bitcoin is also one of the assets, And remember last week and last 2 weeks, I'm saying that this bottom, as long as we have this bottom, holds that around that 29,000, around this area, and you see that price has been bouncing off this bottom for since God knows when. When immediately price comes here, it bounces up. Immediately price comes, it bounces up. So for me, I'm seeing a further uptrend, push up for Bitcoin to break this $31,200 dollars range. And and when we do that, I'm looking at if you go to the higher time frame, on the weekly time frame, we'll be able to see the next resistance that is close to that resistance, around 31,000. So, and that's around 32,455. The way I actually trade Bitcoin for me is I do DCA majorly, and I've been saying this, since God knows when. I don't look at my Bitcoin chart every day. I can't even remember the last time I checked my Bitcoin chart. What I do is I just do DCA, like dollar cost averaging. When price pushed down for Bitcoin, I buy. and then I lock up the Bitcoin in my hardware wallet. And anytime I make profit from my daily trading, I push out the money, I buy some Bitcoin instead of keeping the money in the bank. I do that also. I just buy some Bitcoin because in the next couple of months, I'm hoping that Bitcoin should hit the all-time high, especially next year. Next year is Bitcoin halving. All right. So I'm expecting Bitcoin to push further up, probably around 50,000, 60,000. By the end of next year, I'm expecting Bitcoin probably to do better than that, probably around 60,000, 65,000. So, and that's why I'm just doing this year for Bitcoin. So, and that's where I've been trading Bitcoin. Okay. And if you look at the daily time frame, like I said, this support has been holding for weeks. We're having price bounce of this support, bounce of this support, bounce of this support. So I'm hoping a price breaks out from there, from this range, especially from breakout from this resistance around 31,200. All right. So let's look at what EURUSD has been doing. So EURUSD also, we are actually in the buy zone. Remember last week I said we are in the buy zone, this major zone. Now, if you want to know how I normally draw this major zone, I actually have a course out there known as a Forex Abode Traders Mastery, Forex Abode Traders Mastery course. Okay, so sorry, Traders Abode Forex Mastery course. Pardon me. So I'll be dropping the link in the description below. It's just $99. And in that course, like I always say, in that course, when you buy that course, it doesn't matter your level of trading. If you have been trading for a while and you have not been profitable, trust me, buying that course is going to change. It's going to change your trading career. You buying that course will help your trading career because what we did, because I'm a trader and myself, some of my team that also trade. What we did is that we tailored that course towards traders. All right. What I did is I brought home all of my experience to create that course in a modular form. That means we did it in different modules, and in such a way that you can watch the video in as at the time, anytime you like, such a way that and once you pay for the course, is one payment. You're not paying again. You have access to it forever. You can watch the video anytime you want. You can take the course, at one step at a time. All right. So I'll be dropping the link in the description below. Also, if you are a novice, if you have never traded before, that course we took you from ABC. What is Forex, what is support, what is resistance. So also for novice, for people that have never traded before and want to start trading, this course is for you. And the link in the description below, click the link and you can get it for as low as $99 and you have access to it for life. And trust me, the kind of review you'll be getting with the courses has been crazy. Okay. Also, going forward, like I mentioned earlier, we have a free Telegram group. I'll be dropping the link in the description. But also make sure you join that Telegram group. Okay. Also, we also have our free signals. We drop our free signals on that group. All right. So going forward, so looking at EURUSD also on actually bottom around there, and I think I'm on the weekly chart. Okay, let's go to the monthly chart. So, like I was saying before I started talking about the Traders Above Forex Master course, is that the way I take these levels, I actually explain it fully in that course. Is that it helps you to, if you notice the way price normally moves, with market, not only Forex, with stocks, what we normally have is that price move from zone to zone. And if you look at my chart, I've actually drawn out those zones. You see that after price breakout from there, for the next zone is on the long run. I'm not saying on the medium run. Is that we should be targeting this zone. This around 1.19. All right, but what you normally have is that price will not go up like this. If you look at the pattern that we have on the chart, okay. If you look at this pattern that we have on the chart, you see that price goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. Let me get one of my two. You see what we have. If you look at this pattern right about here, you see that price, this is what price does. Give me 1 minute, I think. So, okay, we came up here, and then we come down, and then went up, and then came down, and then you break into this zone, and then came all the way down. It came all the way down, and you came into this zone. came down, you know. So this is our price movement. This is our price movement. And then from here, you know, it came all the way down. All right. And then, you know, in all of this, what you will notice that as soon as price break into a zone, is targeting the next zone. All right. So as soon as price, you know, comes into a zone, the next thing is trying to target the next zone. For example, immediately we broke into this zone when we're coming down. You see that price was trying to target this next zone, and then it went back all the way up, and then eventually came down to hit this zone before it breaks this support, this major zone, and forms another support here. So now we've broken into this zone, into an uptrend. So I strongly believe that, you know, we should be pushing up. We should be pushing up in our B to build up, because what you normally have is that price now builds up over time, builds up before it comes to this zone. So so my eyes has been on EURUSD, you know, to look at buy trades. So on the daily time frame, as you can see, we seem to have bottom around there. We seem to have, you know, last week we seem to have, you know, form support around there, and the price is trying to push up again. So I'll be looking out for, you know, for buying opportunity. If I go to the 4-hour time frame, so what you have is that, as you can see, we're actually sitting on the support. This support was formed last week. Then price went, you know, all the way up. Test this support again. Support is around 1.08. So I'll be hoping that price keeps pushing up. No, on Monday when the market opens, sorry, on Sunday night, you know, into Monday morning when markets open, I expect a little pullback. You know, I expect price to come, you know, I expect price to push that a little bit to form another support before we push up. Probably to come and test, you know, this resistance to see if I'm going to break this resistance. All right. So that's that about EURUSD. So pounds USD, if you've been trading, you know that pounds USD and EURUSD, they actually behave, you know, almost like the same, or as you can see the pattern also. There's a support that's been formed here also, you know, on this daily time frame. On Friday, we saw price bounce off from there and form this bullish engulfing you know, candle that overwhelmed this other candle. So I mean, that tells me that from my candlesticks pattern knowledge, it tells me that price is about to, you know, keep pushing up, probably come and test this support, this resistance, test, you know, this resistance, see if I'm going to break out from this zone. Okay. So also understand that even pounds USD is also in a buy zone. Like I said, pounds USD and EURUSD behaves almost like this, you know, like twins. You know, price movement is almost like the same. Also, so let's check. Lastly, let's check. This video is getting too long, so I want us to quickly check pounds JPY. The pound JPY has been super bullish. Now, in the past couple of weeks, what I've been doing is that initially I was trying to pick the top, but, you know, I've been getting my ass hooked. So what I've been doing, you know, for the past couple of weeks is I wait for a pullback and then I take a buy. I wait for a pullback and take a buy. I mean, it's been wonderful. I mean, for this month, on my major account, pounds JPY has been one of the beautiful pair that has been making me a lot of money, because I always, you know, wait for pullback and I take it buy. If you notice, you know, during the week last week, we have price test this support, you know, so many times. I mean, this was on a Monday, if I'm not mistaken. So this was on Tuesday. This was on Monday. So price kept bouncing off of this support. So on Thursday, I waited for price to come here and then I took it buy. Now I'm still in that position. I'm hoping that probably we should be able to break this resistance probably as we enter the new week. Okay. So and like I explained last week, one of the major reasons why we've been seeing the JPY pairs buying is because the JPY index has been, you know, really taking a lot of heat. Look at the JPY index, you see price has been coming down. And this is the major support around there, around this place where we have has been broken. I mean, this support was where price was, you know, for JPY. All this while before price broke it. I mean, price hasn't broken this support before in the history of the JPY index. If I go to the monthly time frame, you will see what I'm saying. You see this support around there. Around there. This was the lowest that JPY has come to, the JPY index has come to, you know, in the history of JPY. But we've seen that price has pierced this support. So if price keep piercing this support, and probably in the next July, this month that we are in, if we have the next candlestick for this month closes below this, this support, it has already closed. This month has closed below this support. This major support around 775. So if price now closes in July again below this, where this new support, this new support at 769. We are going to really go down for JPY. So so that's why that's why I've been doing a lot of buying with JPYs, Euro JPY, AUD JPY, Pounds JPY, CHF JPY, and a lot of JPYs, USD JPY, a lot of JPYs pair. So so that's that about for that history. Like I said, ensure you join our Telegram group. It's free. I'll be dropping the link in the description below. Ensure you join us. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Click the subscribe button, like, share this video with other people. All right. Have a beautiful trading week. I'm going to be seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.